Okay, now it's actually using the GPU like it's supposed to, because I can't do that when I'm just recording to test. That's BS. Because it's so confusing. I'm like, why the hell am I losing frames? And then I notice it's using the CPU when it's not supposed to be using the CPU to encode. That's silly. I don't think there's anybody in here yet. So I'm going to take a hot second and post the shit to Twitter. Meanwhile, if you're just stopping by, enjoy my silly standby thingy. There. Now it's on the tweeters. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Let's have some music. We'll go with Night in the Woods. Let's see, how are my levels? Still looks like I'm able to talk over it. As always, I suck at these kinds of things, so if I'm doing something egregiously wrong, like the audio for the music is way the fuck louder than me, be sure to tell me in chat. I've got a monitor to the right of me where I can actually see chat, so yeah. I'll turn the fan a little bit on my end because it's blowing out my eardrums. There we go. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get this shit figured out. Let's see, it's been a while since I've streamed art, so this should be interesting. Let's see, that should be good to go. Let's do it. Da-da. Is that on my end or is the audio cutting out? Because I'm connected to listening to the audio through headphones that are connected wirelessly, so if there's any weirdities with the audio, like I said, just let me know. Let's see here. What the hell is that? Oh, whatever, I'm not dropping frames, so that's good. Eat a gaff. It's probably something silly. Like my USB bus getting overloaded. Let's see, let's drop the opacity of this way down. Switch to black. Is this true black, or is this the way I like it? No, it's too dark. Here's a little tip. When doing line art, if you like to use black lines, don't use deep black. Use a few steps above pure black. It looks more interesting. Looks more pencil-y. However, if you're inking, I do not recommend that. Oh wait, do I have this set correctly? Oh, oh, there it goes. Okay, so I can do that. It's just laggy because I'm streaming. I wonder if it's any better like this. Okay, yeah, it is. So I'll just do it that way then. Let's see, what else we got? So yeah, the musical accompaniment for now will be Night in the Woods, because I like Night in the Woods. I especially love this fucking track. A little bit of an input lag. But it's slight, so I don't really care. Could be because I'm streaming, could also be because the audio format of this soundtrack is FLAC. Because, yeah. Gotta have the edgy, spiky hair. Which is ironic, because I don't actually have that. I'm bald. Wait, hold up, that's not right. Let's see. At that angle, it'd look... Actually, it'd look more like this. Wouldn't it? It'd definitely be more slow, probably like right about here. Yeah, that's more like it. Get rid of these other lines. I still can't believe modern Wacom tablets actually removed the little eraser, so you actually have to press the E key to switch to the eraser instead of just flipping the pen upside down. That's bullshit. I don't like that. I love my eraser. I mean, they still have them on the Pro doohickeys, but not these. Well, I mean the Pro tablets, but not the standard Intuos tablets. Bamboos are something altogether different now. I don't know if you're hearing that, but I sure am. Kind of wish Yui were here. He'd tell me. He'd be like, hey, yo, dude, your audio keeps dipping real low. Or something. It's like it's hiccuping. You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if that is actually a byproduct of me listening to the music in FLAC, because FLAC is completely lossless. It also eats up a lot of CPU, and the processor is doing a whole bunch of shit right now, so maybe it's actually doing that because it's actually buffering, even though it's locally sourced. I could see it. It'd be weird, but I could see it. Connect that to your body. Let's turn this down a little more. It's kind of distracting. There we go. And you can still see where my lines were, but they're no longer in the way. Let's see, over here. Remember, kids, skeleton layers are a suggestion, not a rule. If you see a mistake you made in your skeleton, don't be afraid to say, "Fuck the skeleton, I'm doing this instead." Some people call them skeletons, some people call them underpaintings. I call them skeletons because everybody has a skeleton. We're all a little spooky. Let's see, how would he be holding that? I got a mug, let's check it. Actually, the cup he's holding is, well, I mean, it's just a cup, but it's kind of based on the cup I used to drink my hot chocolate. Because I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, which apparently is a very rare thing in Georgia, I've learned. Let's back off so I can kind of get a context for what his body's doing here. Get this shit going on. Probably gonna have to delete this line later, but oh well. That's totally fine. We have the technology to do it. Let's get rid of the BG layer. How you doing, Discord? Okay. Let's see, so that's there, so his arm would start about here. Till there. Okay, maybe I will have the background there just so I can see where the arm of this chair is. I am genuinely curious if that's actually being captured. I hope it doesn't do that during Ori, because I'm not stopping for that shit. That's gonna be a proper, actual, semi-legitimate speedrun. I say semi-legitimate because, I'm not super good at it yet. There's like one or maybe two tricks I use that actual speedrunners use. Well, I am an actual speedrunner. I'm an actual human being who speedruns, but you get the idea. Folks you'd see at GDQ. So we have our fearless hero sitting in a chair, drinking hot chocolate. Oh shit, I just realized something. Oh man, I hate having to do that. I'm gonna have to get crazy with clipping masks. Because I have parts of Regal's body going in front and behind the chair. Damn it. I hate that. That takes so long. I will adjust. Let's see, can we do this? No, wait, I don't want to grab the cup. The cup stays right where it is, because that's attached to his face. And we want to transform it. Drag that. Let's say here. How does that look? Oh yeah, you can see my other artboard where I was drawing doodles. He's stretching. And there's Yoshi head, because whenever I'm bored, Yoshi is the first thing I go to when I try to draw something. I recently started playing with multiple artboards in Photoshop. I've never really seen a need for it, but I kind of like the idea. Because that way I can have an artboard off to the side where I can try things out without impacting the actual drawing. I think I should probably turn on D&D mode. Let's see. That way I'm not getting notifications of, hey, you got an email from this dumbass. Alright, that's good. Let's keep that there. Attach the arm. More like this, and voila. I'm not going to draw the rest of his hand because if I can skip drawing hands, I will. Now, normally if he wasn't covered in hair, you'd probably draw a few definition lines like in here and here to kind of show, yeah, that's where his rib cage stops and his gut begins, but he's covered in fur, you wouldn't see that. Also, he has very dark colored fur, so you really wouldn't see that. That said, I can at least give him a sternum. There we go. Maybe. No, that one looks wrong. Come to think of it, the chest floof is off. The center of his chest would be like right here, so it would be like bam. Oh, another thing, you'll notice, oh great, kids are being loud. That's one thing I forgot to do. Stand by, I must correct a mistake. There we go. That's better. Now you won't have kids being loud. Not that they'd be picked up by this shitty mic, but, well, you know. It distracts me. Anyway, as I was saying... What the hell, I can't even see that. Yeah. This green line right here, this is the armrest of the chair. Notice how this armrest goes in front of his body? Yeah, go ahead and still draw the body behind it. Reason being, if you need to move things around later, it's good to have the entire body drawn instead of chunks missing. Because then you have to draw that shit in and it wastes time. The more you know. In fact, stick this whole layer and kind of shove it back a little bit. I'm gonna grab the skeleton and do the same. Yeah, mostly lines up. How's that going? That's good. Yeah, everything lines up good. Alright. And also multi-select with shift and all that good stuff, so if you need to move more than one thing, feel free to do so. You can go ahead and turn this back down now. I'm done demonstrating. I want the line art layer. Go ahead and have this go down here. We got his pelvis right here, so we're gonna have his butt. Tail connecting to the end of the tailbone. Doesn't look very comfortable, admittedly. I'm still getting better at that. Oh hey, it's Greg's theme. Back that ass up. There, this works. Clean up the lines a little bit. I'm not super good about cleaning up my lines. I try to be, but I only care so much. Make sure it's not getting extremely thin. The thinnest part should really be where it connects to the spine, because fun fact, a dog's tail is an extension of their spinal cord. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Now we have an interesting bit here. His legs are crossed, so I get to figure out how to render one leg behind the other, which I've done many times, and it's not really that difficult, it's just kind of weird. We'll start with this leg, because that'll make a good reference point. The input lag is minor, but it is real. This is the rear leg. Yeah, that part won't be completely visible. Well, at least as it stands right now, it shouldn't be completely visible, so I can take a few liberties. But as long as I actually put something there so that I make sure the anatomy stays in, what's the word? In proportion, we're good. There we go. Right about. Wait a minute, what the hell? No, I fucked that up royally, my bad. That's not at all where that line would go. Case in point, we're looking at him from the side perspective. So if we have at the bottom of his leg here, top of his leg would be right about here, I would think. And in fact, this one will be tilted up a bit. So let's go ahead and grab that with the lasso tool. Not the text tool, you dumbass. Did you not see the control key? Fun fact, you can rotate on an axis. Grab the little center plus thingy and move it to where you want it to rotate around and... Nope. Damn it. Fuck you! Wait, what the hell? Did it not commit it? Oh, I see what it did. Okay. What the fuck, man? Okay, now grab this, move it down here, because this is where the thing connects to the thing. I want to tilt it up. Like I'd say that. That'll do. Why are my shortcuts not working very well? It's supposed to deselect. OBS, are you doing stupid shit? Because see, you're supposed to be able to hit Control D and it'll deselect everything. See how it says Control D right there? Yeah. Control D. Nothing. Let's see here. I have to use menus. Menus are slow. I hate menuing. Let's see here. Settings. Hotkeys. But there are no hotkeys. I figured it'd be that. Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Shit sucks. Like that. These. There, see it on that leg. So this leg's going through here, should merge. One of these legs is longer than the other. One of these legs is fucking insane. Like, even with foreshortening, this leg's like 1,000,000 miles too long. Remember, kids, if the skeleton looks bad, fuck it. Grab that, drag you into about here. Okay, now that works. What the fuck? Photoshop, you crazy. Why do you do this to me? help but suspect even still this isn't thick enough. It's like it need to be thick with 2 C's. Go ahead and get rid of this line. We've already connected it on the other side. Is that better? Blah, says I. There, we need to go like that. Make a shin a little bit thicker on this leg. I'm trying to keep stuff somewhat in proportion. I'm not super obsessed with that like some artists can be, but I do like to keep stuff to the point where I don't look at it later and go, wow, I really fucked that up, didn't I? Because that ruins drawings for me. There we go, a little muscle going there. Yeah. Trim this a little bit. Get this heel. Just so that's there. See, how are we looking so far? Not bad. Not bad. Let's see, let me see some here. Is this straight up? Yeah, it's like I thought. That doesn't align right. There we go. That's better. It's Angus. I'm guessing Yubi's asleep. What about Link? I mean, isn't it? It's Saturday, isn't it? Yes. What the fuck, man? So, yeah, about the purpose of this thing. A lot of artists have, like, graphics they put up on their streaming when they go away to do other things. For right now, this is my break time thingy. Look familiar? Yeah, that's because that's my YouTube channel logo. It's, not good enough, and it doesn't convey that I'll be right back, either. I could throw some text on there, but fuck that, I already did that with this one. See that? By the way, this is like my favorite drawing I've made in the last like 3 years. I fucking love this thing. It's gorgeous. I love it. I want to hang it on my wall. But yeah. I want to make something kind of like this, but with Regal because, you know, reasons. And, yeah, have that be like my, hey, I'm taking a break, I'll be right back graphic to throw up on there. So that I can check Twitter and whatnot, and people will not be like, oh, look at him checking his Twitter. I can see all of his bookmarks and other shit. Oh, hey, there's personal information. I'm gonna just screen cap that. Fuck that. The most you get is what's on my taskbar. You can see all this shit. That's fine. I don't care about that. Yes, I do use Microsoft Edge. What are you gonna do about it? Want to get in a fight? Yes, I do use OneNote. Actually, OneNote's really useful. If you haven't used that, try it. Give it a shot. Give it a shizzity shot. Want to see my desktop? Here it is. Ta-da! It's my, Regal Plays thing from, Dustin Elysian Tale, which not a lot of people watched, but that's okay. I don't blame you. That was a fun run. I enjoyed that. A lot of video editing. I learned a lot. It was great. It was groovy. Anyway, that's enough bullshitting around. Let's go ahead and, this is pivoting differently. Oh well, I can work with that. Gonna need to move this desk in now. In fact, let's do that now. One thing I'm gonna love about the new tablet I just ordered is it's got a enable-disable touch switch instead of having to take up one of the hotkeys, because you'll see I've got all my hotkeys over here for my tablet. Yeah. With this thing, you can do, well, with the new one, there's actually a switch on the side, so I don't have to take up this top slot up here to turn touch on and off. Because I don't always use it, it's handy to have around, but it's not extremely useful to me. So it'd be good to have that dedicated as a switch so I can make that hotkey something else. It's also got Bluetooth support. I think, was it? Oh no, that was the Pixel 2. That's what had Bluetooth 5. But yeah, I can use the new tablet on my, ironically, on my Android tablet. I can use it on the iMac, which I'm not using right now because I'm using the iMac as a monitor. So yeah, like I said, if you chat, I can see it on the iMac. Yeah, I'm gonna move this desk. Man, I wish desks were this easy to move in real life. My job would, my work would be so much easier. I could just go, there it is. Let's see, is that good? Am I fucking up my composition by moving all this shit around? I may just move everything a little over to the left and have the text floating on the right. Although my original intention was to put the text up in here. I'll come up with something, maybe like stick a little decorative tree over here or something. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. Active design processes. We want this layer. Oh yeah, another thing I do meticulously, I save often. You should try it sometime. Also, you'll notice up here, I actually name my files. I actually name my layers and my groups. It's almost like I'm organized or something. Almost no artists that I follow actually do that shit. It's crazy. I don't know how they get anything done without layer names. And I don't think they do either. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We got about an hour to go until it is time to do the other thing. Let's see, actually, I know what I can do. What? There we go. I posted links to the stream in a couple of chats, so maybe there'll be more than one person watching this. I shouldn't give a shit, but I kind of do, but not really. I'm weird. Oh well. Anyway, back to it. For real this time. Wanna know why it takes me so long to get anything done? It's because I'm very, very superly easily distracted. Easy distracted? I can work good, I promise. This angle, his paw would be like this. Yeah. Oh. I wonder if this is allowed, now that I think about it, because I know Twitch has been weird about feed on stream. Should I maybe have him sitting down? Or, like, not... Is this gonna be a thing, I wonder? I hope not. I can do something else, but I kinda don't want to. Let's see. So we got this going. Basic shape in there and just There it is again with the silly audio weirdness. Let's see, so that way again like so. And voila, in view of Vaudevillian Vidibidibaba. I don't remember the V for Vanilla speech. Get to zoom in a little bit. Get some accuracy all up in here. I will employ the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Properly, but yeah, I know what to do. Here we go. Yeah, that lines up. That's better. I fixed it. Yeah, it's happening real bad now. The weird audio thing. Let's go with that. There, let's see, we want radio menu. Zoom to fit. That other artboard's fucking me up. Get out of here. Oh. Oh, I see how it is. I can't zoom to fit with just one artboard. Fuck off. Oh well. It's Beatrice. You need this layer. Got 2 people in chat now. Yay! Hello, whoever joined. I'm not paying an awful lot of attention to Discord, but I can see the Twitch chat. Oh no, maybe that was my imagination. Either that or they're not signed in. Oh well, that's fine. I'll just throw VODs at people. Add this detail here. There. Done with that. Okay, let's see. Have I got everything for him? I am missing a hand. We're gonna hold off on that hand because I need to work on the background now, because depending on how I do this arm, that's going to determine how he looks with the thingamabob. What the hell's this layer? There's an extra layer here. What's it doing? It's doing nothing. And away it goes. Yes, please. Did I stutter? So we will have this visible. We'll take out the skeleton, but we'll turn the layer opacity way the hell down. Turn the skeleton opacity for this one. Oh, the whole layer's turned down. Turn that back up to 100. Turn this down to like more visible than Regal, but less than 100%. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of distracting. Also, these pixels look like they're almost purple. Weird. Let's see, how far down can we go? We'll take you down to 8%. That way I can see kind of a shadow of where he is, but he's not in the way. The actual chair I draw may look very, very different from what's actually shown in the skeleton here. That's okay. I'm totally down with that. Because it's weird, the chair in this is at a weird angle compared to what it's actually supposed to be at. Remember your own rule, me. That's right, I gotta draw the whole chair, not just part of it. Even if it's gonna be covered, you need to draw the whole thing. It helps. That said, I'm not gonna be super anal about how good it looks in the background, because I can always adjust rather than having to redraw and reconnect things and blah 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 later. How's my CPU usage? Significant. About 50%, not bad. Still haven't dropped any frames. Come here. Fucker. So we got that. Now we need... I'll just have one arm drawn down to connect to the seat. The cushion, rather. That's usually how they work. I haul office chairs all day, every day, so I kind of know how they work a little bit. I'm just gonna have his tail off in front of that. Actually, I'll try to accommodate his layers before I accommodate the chairs. So this will be the top of the cushion, the top of the armrest. That would connect to the... that connects to this seat, so it goes probably something a little like this. Isn't it crazy? My job does more than just fund my bullshit. That said, the other arm rest isn't going to be visible. I know I said always draw the entire thing and don't half-ass it, but do as I say, not as I do. I'm gonna half-ass it. Another thing I'm not fully sure is he's got this chair leaned back, which office chairs are supposed to do that. I don't know what it looks like when you actually lean back, because I'm sitting on an office chair right now, but I can't actually look below it. I can't look at the, guess we'll use this after all. Because see, you got an office chair, god damn it. Bam. You got this thing right here, connects to the back seat here, get your armrest, and then you got a little plate down here, a little piston, well not piston but little hydraulics thingy, and then you got your base. Can you see why I've left the base of the chair out of the actual drawing? It's because I suck at drawing the bases. And you got your little casters or your wheels right here. This fucker can tilt back. But what does this look like? I can't actually see it. Let's see if I can feel it and crush my hands. Preferably without touching the piston, because the piston, or we call it the piston, it's actually the hydraulic cylinder that allows you to raise your chair up and down. That has oil on it, so I don't want to touch that. I don't know what it looks like. This calls for science. Let's see if I can get this to tilt back without me actually sitting on it. What do you look like? Tell me your secrets! I don't think I can actually do that. Let's see. See if I can figure it out while looking at it. Because I know I can't possibly lift off the base plate. No way now. How does that rock back? Well, what happens when I push this in? I think it lifts off a part of it. The looks of it. It looks like it's got a little hinge. Okay, I think I know how to do it. I think I figured it out. I have scienced. It works like this. So you got your I'm a good artist, I swear. Got your little hydraulic thingy here, and you've got the base plate. But part of the base plate can go up like that. And that connects to the seat cushion. So it could be like bam. It could be like that. It's weird, it's got a little hingy thing. And that hinge is controlled by does this go back with you? No, it does not. But it's got a little lever here. Oh Kablam! Smack that thing in, that'll lock it in place, and if you remove that, it'll let it... Yeah, let it do the back thingy. Okay. We have done the science, now we know how it works. I don't think anybody's gonna call me out on it if I get it wrong, but I kinda don't want to get it wrong. Let's see, is that good? I think so. Now the real challenge, what the fuck am I gonna do about this desk? Yeah, that audio skipping thing is definitely something relating to the CPU. Because I just saved there and it dipped. So yeah, it should be interesting. Okay then, so let's zoom out here, figure out what the hell I'm doing with this. I don't like how boxy this fucking desk is. This sucks. It sucks hard. In fact, it sucks so much, I'm gonna turn off the skeleton because it's borderline useless to me. All I know is that he needs something about here. Nope. Punish those. Straight lines. Hold that shift key. There goes the audio again. Are you trying to draw something? In fact, actually, let's turn the skeleton back on, but let's get rid of this. Let's plan this shit out. Grab all this. Just be like, BAM! We're smarter, not harder, kids. Let's see, and we want to switch colors. I'm going to grab... Any old green will do, this works. Let's see. So, because see, the problem with that previous desk skeleton I had is it was completely out of perspective with this chair. Like this composition's like looking at it from straight on from the side. That desk there was almost 3/4. Desk was nearly 3/4. And yeah, that's not right at all. Plus, this monitor here needs to go way the hell back. My monitor isn't anywhere that close to the front of my desk. I wouldn't have room for a keyboard, let alone a mouse. So, I fix all the things. Well, we're just gonna grab this and drag it back a bit, because again, it's very possible, in fact likely, that I'm going to take the entire background layer here, well, background and the foreground, and shove it over to the right, because it's jacking up my composition. Well, maybe not. If I'm extending that out, that might fix that. I just don't want there to be a bunch of negative space over here. That's the thing. There's gotta be shit going on over there. Okay, so, nope, we wanna keep with the greens, and we need something. Desk is gonna be about that tall. Let's go ahead and get a straight line going like that. Kind of give an idea of where it is in space. Now I'm probably not going to use super straight lines when I actually draw the desk because that creates contrast. See how curvy and weird these lines are, and how dirty, and how much I desperately need to clean them up because they're sketchy as all fuck? This looks organic. This kind of needs to maybe not be extremely organic, but it also doesn't need to be 90-degree angles either. That's kind of, that's not good. That looks weird. It sticks out in a bad way. So we'll go ahead and nuke this line here, switch back to the skeleton. Just turn that up to max so I can see what I'm doing. Because I'm actively in the process of fucking with it. So this is a three-dimensional object. I'm gonna have it kind of peek back this way. And actually, shouldn't that mean I have a line over here? And this foot's gonna be hitting the middle of the desk. It's not a particularly long desk or anything like that, but it's going to be about like that, I'd say. It's going to have objects sitting on top of it. It's in perspective with the chair, and perspective with the character. It's a little bit better. It's not extremely proper. I should probably use vanishing points and all the shit all the good artists use, but I'm lazy. I don't always like to do that shit, so... Let's see. We have 20 minutes until Ori and the Blind Forest. So get hyped for that. I can't wait to run that game again. I'm excited. I just figured I'd do a little work before I do a little play. So, let's see here. Actually, this whole thing needs to go down because it's floating in space right now. About right about there. Yeah, that's about accurate. That's got plenty of room for a keyboard and a mouse. Actually, I'll probably just have a tablet there. Yeah, I'll just leave it as a tablet. I just realized I am not interested in drawing a fucking keyboard. Again, lazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So we got a little pen holder here. And we got the tablet. Get the little buttons. Area. Nope. Let's zoom the fuck in. Wait, why is that showing the pixel grid? Damn it, I thought I turned that shit off. I don't like the pixel grid. The pixel grid can eat a dick. I ain't a pixel artist. I'm not that dedicated. Also, I crave symmetry, so that shit drives me nuts. Got a little pen there. Actually, that would be further down. Be right about here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we got that done. Back down you go. Now first, before we get too far into this, let's clean the fuck out of this line art. This is gonna mess things up later when I actually go to color this. It can't be this sketchy. We can get rid of him for now. Ah, shit. Some people say digital artists have it easy because they have undo. The people who say this tend to be traditional artists, who have forgotten that pencils have neat little things called erasers on them. You too have undo. And if your eraser smudges, you need to get a new one. Oh, but what if they paint? If you're painting with oils, use turpentine. If you're painting with acrylics, use water. Are you doing anything else? I don't know. I just know that oil paints, you can use turpentine to thin out the paint to erase stuff. And be careful with that, by the way. Turpentine is spontaneously combustible, and I'm not kidding when I say that. Be very careful how you dispose of whatever rag you use to erase stuff with if you're using turpentine, because that shit will catch on fire for no reason at all. Water, however, is good for acrylics. But what about colored pencils? If you're using colored pencils, that's wax, so... Let's see. I can't remember. Can you use terp for that? No, you don't use terp for that. I guess layer over top of it. And if you're at full saturation, then you're kind of fucked. Then you have to use an X-Acto blade and chip off bits of the wax without damaging the paper. Which, kind of interesting to watch. Because you literally scrape off the colors. It's a painstaking and obnoxious process, but if you can at least get the top layer off so that you're not at full saturation, you can totally just layer your new color on top of the old one. However, I wouldn't recommend layering yellow over brown. It's not going to work out well for you. I will admit though, digital artists do have it easier. They spend a lot less money on materials than traditional artists. Oh, but what about those $2,000 Cintiqs? Yeah, have you ever bought Prismacolor colored pencils? Yeah, a box of those, box of 100 of like, no, not even 100, box like 64 Prismacolor colored pencils. Or was it 64 or was it 32? But either way, it's like $125. That shit is not cheap. But you get what you pay for. Let's see, how should I... He would have a rounded desk. I can draw lines better at an angle. Again, we don't want the super straight lines because that fucks with, because that contrasts with how the lines look everywhere else. It looks weird and out of place. The astute among you will also note I am making the desk slightly wider than than the skeleton. That's totally fine. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just have fun, don't run. It's not especially straight. But then again, that's kind of the point. This desk is gonna look a little bit weird. Should I have it? Yeah, I should probably have it. Oh boy. Nothing like a challenge. Let's see if I can keep this relatively similarly width today. Because the desk I'm actually working on right now is a piece of shit that got left out in the rain. It's, yeah, the wood is completely warped. It looks like it's about to cave in. I need to remedy that at some point. But hey, it works. It's nice and big, at least. I mean, it's essentially a table, but, I mean, whatever, dude. Yes, I do have to have rags on top of it, or else my arms will get splinters. I'm poor. But not for long. Okay, so that's passable. I'll take that. Now we want a leg right here. Almost 30 minutes until Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. You get to watch me run the hell out of that game. And you'll be like, wow, that guy's, not bad. But not very good. I got Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive for the Xbox One yesterday, and I gotta say, boy, I wish I could do Horror Escape as well on that as I can. Well, yeah, I wish my PC could do Horror Escape that well. Horror Escape, you'll see it when it happens. The frame loss there is incredible compared to everywhere else in the game. I can run that game fairly solid 60 frames per second. I don't think it ever dips below 40, except in like extreme cases. Oh god. I don't think it ever really dips below 40. In Horror, however, in Horror Escape specifically, you'll see frame rates dropping down into the 20s. Which, what? Why? Why though? That was weird. That little color blippy thing. Lost your and hot pocket. Why for did you cry, color meter? I don't know, maybe I lost frame rate on this. I don't know. I don't see drop frames. I need my own AV technician. Let's see what we got here. I need to turn you so that I can do you correctly. Trim this a little bit. Generally speaking, by the by, if I'm going to be doing any streaming or stuff like that, where art is concerned, stuff like this, I'm usually going to try and do that via Picarto, because that's what that shit is for. The only reason I'm streaming this stuff here is because I don't want to change my settings when I switch over to playing Ori. So I'm actually, OBS is set to video game mode. Because yes. All I'm really gonna do is maybe pull the plug on a couple things and basically plug in my PS4 controller and then start up Ori BF. Get ready to go. Cause yeah, I'll be playing the PC version because I don't want to use Mixer. I don't fucking feel like it. I went through all the trouble to set OBS up after putting it off for years and years. Eat shit, man. You don't tell me what to do. You're not my real mom. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and get rid of this line right here. So then, how are we going to do that? Since we made this a little bit wider, let's do it like this. And in case anybody was wondering, we're just going to leave this tablet cordless because fuck it. I don't want to draw cables. I don't care that much. Besides, Wacom tablets can be wireless. They have Bluetooth. Well, at least the new ones do. Mine has a kit that's sold separately. Mine's a Wacom Intuos 5 Touch from like 2014, I'd say. 2014, 2015. No, it's older than that. It's like shit, I don't know, like maybe 2010 actually. Maybe a little later. I can't remember. Maybe it's even 2012. Sometime after the dawn of creation, but before tomorrow, that's when that was created. Just so you know. These are the details that nobody's gonna notice but me, but that's totally fine. Because I'll notice them, and I'm the one who cares. Never mind that these buttons aren't spread out far enough. It's all good, don't worry about it. Just pretend like you saw nothing. It's weird, there's some things I'm incredibly lazy about, and there are other things that I go the extra mile for. I don't understand it. Is that good? It'll work. One gets the idea. That just need to draw the monitor. Yay! Yo! Okay. Need a guide layer, just pull up the ruler and drag off a line. But I don't want to snap to that guide. Snap to... Let's turn off snapping in general for now. There, now it's not snapping good. Again, we're going for organic. It's just going to be the front of it. I'm going to have a little bit back here. And this is going to be curved because, I don't know, I just feel like making it curved. I don't know what I'm going to stick on there, but I want to stick something on there. And I know just how to do it, too. Oh, God! Okay, so what do we got? It doesn't look terrible. I will say that stand's looking a little bit weird. How's Mr. Bogart fit into this? See, there we go. Now I know how to draw his hand on there. Hope I'm done with this guide, so just drag that off to the side and away it goes. I think that'll about do it for this bit, because we're about 15 minutes out from Ori and the Blind Forest, and I want to have a hot second to prepare myself for that, because that's going to be, I would estimate, probably around 3 hours. Likely less, because I'm actually going to be using some, well, I'm going to be skipping cutscenes and whatnot. If you want to see a run without cutscene skips, please refer to my VODs. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, but I think I'm going to cut it off right here. So, come back shortly and we will commence the run.